fully understood a good portion of this. At least in regards to the book merchandise thing. I never quite understood why they do this. Maybe it's to hype things up or to spoil things a little bit, but I never fully got it. I'm just waiting for people to show up. Hello, hi. Let's see how fast the view thing goes up. Hello, hello. Hi. Hello, hi. It's coming back. Hello, hi. Hi, yep, hello. Hello, yeah, hello, hi. Definitely went up quick. Hello. It's technically afternoon for me, but I don't know. Hey, Jaden. See if there are more people that want to join in before I start talking. Hello. Okay. So it definitely seems like my live view right now isn't going over 11, so that may be it for people. So the book spoilers got released on Instagram, at least. I kind of started with Jaden when he did it, but I don't know. I don't know if other people did it or whatever. But the book is finally out. I don't know the details, but I do know that the supposed kiss on the cheek, like the thumbnail from my last time I talked about the book, does indeed come true. But I've said in a past live stream that I don't really trust the book interpretation because there's usually more to it than just the book. It's simplified to be kids stuff. So I really think there could be more to it, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like there was even a like fake thing up on Instagram or whatever where Timberlake like tweeted, "Oh, the Holiday and Harmony special is coming out November 24th." I literally looked it up and that's not true at all. Timberlake did not tweet this. Hey man. But we'll see. It also seems like yeah, exactly what I was going to say. It seems like the Trollstopia characters and the World Tour characters are like combining together in this. So that's actually pretty mind-blowing because it shows that there's a bit of canonicity to the stuff that we watch. like in Trolls, The Beat Goes On, or even World Tour, well, not World Tour, Trollstopia, there's just a little bit of canonicity to be like, yes, this part is indeed true, and we're not wasting our time. It says both Poppy and Branch are at a loss. Right, exactly. And we only get Branch's perspective. And that's actually intriguing. I mean, we always follow Branch's perspective, but how intriguing would it actually be if we followed Poppy's perspective? It's just an idea. Although, I'm not the showrunners, I'm not the people doing all this, I don't know anything. But that would be so intriguing. That wouldn't it? Just a little intriguing. Especially knowing that that things are the way that they are in the book, and knowing that we're definitively going to see all this in the special. Like, we got the like primary plot point of like, oh, Branch and Poppy are looking for gifts and stuff, and Tiny's being told about the holidays and stuff. Like, that stuff is still there in the book, but I feel like there's always more to it, especially in a half-hour special. So I have no exact idea what we're doing. How was the movie? Shang-Chi was actually pretty good. I'll do a, like, question reviews on it. I was just about to ask that. It would be cool to see Poppy's perspective. I hope we do that one day. For sure. That would be intriguing. In fact, hell, you could even do it like you could even do it like the, what is it? I can't remember. The, in What Did I Miss? There we go. Where they did the, like, scrap recap, and they basically explained different parts of the day from different perspectives. Or even just different days from different perspectives. Like how, like, there was one story that was all about the twins, or one that was about Biggie and Poppy, or one that was about Poppy and Branch, and then the whole Keith freezing them and stuff like that. That kind of thing. Why not do that? That would be intriguing. It honestly feels like that's what they're trying to do for at least 2 different plot lines, too. But I don't know. Maybe so. But what do you all think? Because this is primarily a discussion thing. What do you think about everything Branch and Poppy said during their gift exchange? Like calling Branch the coolest show in the world. That's actually pretty sweet, and I can't wait to see something like that happen. I can see Poppy asking Barbara if she goes and says, "Just get him nothing." that would definitely be a little bit of, that would definitely be like a gag or something. But I could totally see that happening in some manner, shape, or form. But it is really cool to see all these different, like, new characters, and starting to, like, see how this family thing is coming into the business too. Like how they're growing to be more like a family chemistry relationship. It's just intriguing. So it's very intriguing, and I like seeing character development everywhere if it's possible. Heck, even in Rick and Morty, when I watched season 5, I was blown away by how much they made it and everything. It's just so intriguing. Imagine how awkward it was when she found out Branch had a gift for her, though. That would be rather weird. Just saying. It would be pretty awkward, though. He's like, oh, I actually have a gift. Love how Barb gave Dinkles that new cap. It was pretty wholesome, indeed. I hear Preston with a bunch of dots. What? What is it? Hello. I don't know how to answer. Like, I legit don't know how to answer. Like, all I see is Preston and a bunch of dots, and I'm like, well, what? What do you want? I don't know how to answer you. What are you wanting from me? But to see all these ideas come to play is really cool, especially for a holiday special. And to me, I legitimately think this probably will be better than the other one. You know, the other one. Um, what is it? The holiday special? Any diamonds from season 4? Unfortunately, no. But maybe we'll get something in season 5? I don't know. I just know that season 4's episodes didn't quite hit that diamond peak like I wanted to. Honestly, I wasn't even really concerned about that as far as Trollstopia keeps going. It's more along the lines now of just stay consistent in quality. I'm really looking forward to that uncle-nephew moment with Branch. And, yeah, I can see why people look forward to that. Especially, season 4 was the last season the crew has already moved on. I don't see how people said that season 4 was the last season, and yet they said that they made like 200 plus episodes. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it is. Although that would be kind of douchey, maybe, if they just ended it after season 4 and then all of a sudden it's just like, well, we want more. Come on, man. Do we see the Bergens? I haven't seen the book yet, so I don't know. I haven't looked into it that much to know. I feel like a spammer. Well, what are you asking, Justine? Either, like, I don't exactly know. Like, I can't read too much of the chat stuff. I don't see how you're a spammer because the last messages I see in front of my eyes was pressing the dots and then you're feeling like a spammer thing. Not in the golden book, they don't pop up. Okay. But there could be a change. I know that I want to keep this live stream short, like shorter, just because it's not that I don't like doing these live streams at all. I love doing these. I love making videos, period. It's just that I gotta get back to stuff. Like notes, maybe scripts for reviews later. Maybe, just maybe, like that much. Maybe I'll be making script stuff for Paralon Copy so I can finally get both parts out to you guys because I've been busy. But it is intriguing to see these perspectives, especially since a lot of them do feel very wholesome in multiple instances. Did anyone find it intriguing the like invention Branch was trying to make? Because I saw pictures of how like Branch was like taking pictures or something of her, and trying to come up with like an invention that fits her exactly. Yeah, I'm definitely curious as to how it plays out too. I get the Poppy Scare Show vibes with Branch's inventing. Yeah. Uh-huh. I don't know if it's like an invention, but like there were like pages in which Branch was like taking pictures of Poppy and everything, and then he was like doing something down in the bunker. So yeah, it's intriguing. Can anyone even see what I say? I can see what you say. I mean, I can only see little bits of what you say because sometimes the comments, like if they talk about anything that's a little inappropriate, it just hides it for me to not be able to see if I'm doing it on phone. And if I were doing it on Chromebook or computer, I'd have to approve it. So I don't know exactly. I think he was inventing a machine to style her hair, scrapbook machine and smoothing machine. Intriguing. But I like how it kind of like how Jaden said. I like how it just starts off with like already getting the invitations out, and like I guess that's gonna be a musical number, which I agree. I think it will be somehow in some way. Yeah, that's what we mean. Yeah, that he's making something. But what do you guys think he's making? I mean, I didn't get into the books too much, so I don't know exactly what he's making. So I just know that the final ending present was like a scrapbook. Meanwhile, Poppy's was like a rug. Because he has that rug of like go away or whatever. They have a new rug. That's as much as I know. I don't know how it'll play out in the actual special. Maybe the lines will be much more heartwarming in the special than here. Because there's always more to it. Like, people were already spoiled about World Tour beforehand, but they saw the movie and saw that there was a lot more to it than just what was shown in the books. Which makes sense, guys. I think that goes without explaining. Yeah, agree with me. They probably will be. Yeah. I really don't want to look at the pics of the book so I can get a full reaction, but I do like getting the details. Fair enough. That's kind of how I would be too. Like, when it came to spoilers for Trollstopia, I kept away from them, even though my mind was like, I want to see, I want to see, I want to see, so I could catch up, but I didn't, and that's to get a genuine reaction out of me. I don't know why I asked, it didn't show. I don't know exactly either. I don't know why stuff you've been trying to ask doesn't show. I don't know exactly. It could be the comment filtration. I'm not sure. Because I know that if someone like swears or something, they hide it away, and I'd have to approve it in order for it to be shown. I don't know. I do not know exactly. I don't know exactly how the live streaming stuff works too much because I rarely do it. Well, I do it like once in a while rather than every day. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to see that just like the other time. Okay. Right. How do you think their interactions are going to play out? That's something of interest to me. Because we've seen different ways that Poppy and Branch interact a lot. Would they be spending more time with each other, a bit less time away from each other? Would it be something like Cloudy with a chance of hugs or something? There are plenty of ideas you could do with that. Plenty. And it could go to many different places. Oops. Does anyone have anything? Yeah, I would love to see that. Right, yeah. Right, exactly. Like, you'd want them to have that legitimate feeling of being nervous. Both of them. Not just Branch. Because we have never seen... we have never seen Poppy nervous in any way whatsoever. We have also never seen Poppy all flustered for Branch either. She's always the calm, collective one. anytime she is nervous, it's not around Branch. It's about, like, specific things that she knows coming out in the open, or the truth, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Wanting her to get caught off guard by him. That'd be intriguing. That would always be intriguing, no matter how you put it. Ah, shit. Whoops. It would be rather intriguing to see all that happens. The outfits and special, yeah. I like the outfits, fine. They're pretty cool. Because we have to keep in mind too, the book, we got ornaments based on that, on the new special. And the book does not contain this. So there's more to it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know about sweaty. It depends. It'd be cool, but maybe. But yeah, definitely that stuff. Her getting nervous, giggling a bit uncontrollably. Here, we got it. And now I want any extras that you guys may have that I don't. Because I pretty much covered a good portion of the stuff I wanted to cover. Right, yeah. I get that. Exactly, yeah. Swirling her fingers in her hair because she's nervous. Or to kind of be flirty, that'd be interesting. Yeah, imagine her pacing around in her pod. Yeah. Good ideas. Very good ideas. Because to me, emotion is one of the most powerful tools you will use in entertainment, period. If you can play up the emotion really well and not have it feel half-assed or feeling like it's forced, then it works. And you get some legitimate, "Aw, that's so cute" out of me. Advice from her dad. Yeah, that'd be cool. Then Peppy would have a role in something. Especially since he hasn't had a role since World Tour. And he's barely been in Trollstopia. Like, I don't think Peppy gets a single speaking line in Trollstopia as far as I know. It's odd. This probably won't happen, but wouldn't it be funny if Branch talked to Gary about all this? I mean, we're kind of referring to the third, we're kind of referring to the 3D movies, but, that would be intriguing. It's okay, Nina. What are we were talking about? The leaks from the books. Maybe her dad will tease her. Yes. That would be the funniest thing in the entire world. Like a loving tease. That would happen. Maybe. I hope it does. Anyone else? These are good ideas, really, they are. They, all these ideas make it super authentic, too. Authentic in the sense of like, oh, it's authentic because it's realistic, or it's authentic in reality, in like their world, or like it's authentic for the Broppy relationship. That's cool. That'll always be cool, no matter what. I think the last thing I'd want to talk about before I move on to the mental therapy thing is the Trollstopia characters interacting with these 3D characters. How do you think that'll play out? What would they look like in 3D? Would they look okay in 3D, or would they look like abominations of hell? You decide. Well, I don't really think they could really look like abominations of hell, especially because 3D stuff becoming it's like something with Mr. Enter, but like 3D things becoming 2D is totally fine because you could totally like scope out everything. It was like with the Timmy and Jimmy Power Hour. Like Jimmy and his friends were all 2D, were all 3D, but they became 2D, and that was totally fine because you could totally flatten everything that was 2 to 3D into something a little bit more stylistic in 3D. I mean, in 2D, what am I saying? Meanwhile, the 2D people in 3D look like abominations of hell because they were too stylized in 2D. But let's see. Maybe they will look great, depending on the animators. I hope they keep that signature looks though, instead of changing it up to make it more appealing. Keep the original looks. Always keep the original looks. Anything else? I don't think they will. I don't think they will be in it. I don't think they will be in the special, but who knows? I think it varies too. If they're not in the special, that's totally fine by me. It just would be intriguing if they were. Just kind of in my mentality. Would be cool to see them in there, see how see that canon being applied. But if not, that's alright. I'm fine with the characters we already have, so. What I hope to do is for Barb to be there. I'm pretty sure Barb will be there. The book shows that Barb is there. Get that feeling. I miss the 3D stuff too. Which is why I really want H Fools 3. To see them in 3D and just end everything too. And I like how with World Tour they made it a bit subtle if they were actually together or not, but here they kind of confirmed that yes, indeed it was. But I don't know the context behind Branch asking Poppy on a date. I don't know. Maybe it's the first date. Maybe it's a friend date. I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see. I really hope it's the former though. Because the former just seems more logical. Although if they don't do that, obviously we've got more ahead of us. So is that all for everyone before I move on, or? Yes, I am indeed looking forward to it. I just don't know when it's coming out. So I could be watching it when I'm at home instead of here on a college campus, but I don't know. I don't know if it comes out this year or next year. I'm pretty sure it's this year, but still. This year. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured it would be this year. The confirmations were saying it's this year. I just didn't know when this year. Would it be in December or would it be in November? I'm pretty sure it's November though. Because a lot of these holiday specials, they start popping up in November and then they continue out through December. Like, for example, on CBS, everyone may know this pattern, but in CBS, they always have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer go first, and then the Frosty specials, and then they vary it up every year. Sometimes the Frosty specials may show up in November before Rudolph, but it's always Rudolph first a good portion of the time, like 75% of the time. Fuck, even 95% of the time that happens. So, can't wait for the trailer. Yeah, the trailer would be cool. I didn't even know they would make trailers for 30-minute specials. Be intriguing for sure. GI. Brid Nessie says I have to watch it on DVD because I live in Jamaica. That makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, it's better than not viewing it at all. Or having to wait for months and months and months on end while everyone else has already seen it already. That, I swear, that kind of thing is madness. Like, madness. Like, I've seen people that have said, I haven't seen World Tour yet, and spoilers are all across the internet. And I can't watch them all because I haven't seen it yet. And I want to be surprised. I want a genuine reaction. That would be maddening, seriously. Could be. I don't know. Keep in mind, I have seen users that were like 10 years old, so. Alright. So it seems like nobody really has anything else. So I guess I'll just kind of go into something I wanted to talk about for a while, and I think it's been something that I've been feeling for a while. Don't worry, it's not anything really bad or serious or anything, I promise. It's not. It's not me saying I'm depressed. It's not me saying anything, really. I promise. I promise. Promise. So, I've had, I guess, a little bit of separation anxiety in myself. And the primary reason for that is primarily because I'm not speaking to friends as much. All my family has pretty much back in, back like another 2 or 3 hours away. I've been gone away for like 2 whole weeks now. And while I do love it up here, trust me, I love it up here. I wish I could never go away from here. Well, wish. Can't really say that. I would love to come back home. I'm just saying I do love it here. But I do miss my family and friends, especially because, like, with my friends, I'm barely able to talk to them as much because I have to focus on a lot of college stuff in regards to, like, writing intensive classes or higher level classes, like level 4 stuff, which is all bachelor degree level. It's a lot. It is definitely a lot for me. And this is like the first time I'm actually like living on my own by myself. So I've even had like different fears and anxieties of, say, losing the friends and best friends that I gained with you guys. Like, I'm afraid of losing you guys. I'm afraid of losing Karina. I'm afraid of losing Ainsley. I'm afraid of losing Erifa. I'm afraid of losing pretty much everyone. So, because I gained such a strong connection with them, and like, I'm scared that like decisions I make in the future would ruin said friendships. And if there was anything that I like hated about my past, and even when it came back to bite me in the ass sometime in like July, which nobody talk about July ever, because if you talk about everything with July, I'm legitimately putting you in a moderate timeout, because I do not want to talk about those events anymore. They were the worst moments of my life so far. So, do you at least try to keep in contact via phone? Yes. I've had moments where they've texted back, and I've texted back. I haven't been to these streams in a while. That's okay. But it's just a separation thing that I have. It's more of an anxiety of like, really wondering if people legitimately actually care enough or love me enough that they're going to stay regardless of anything. Because I always applied the golden rule to you guys and everyone else, because that's just kind of how I roll. And I wish people were more appreciative of the good people in their lives, regardless of what position they're in, and not arguing over positions or bye Shiny. Arguing of what does this person have that I don't, or something like that. And that really bugs me a lot, because, you know, I understand having it like not wanting to be in contact with specific family members if they're toxic people. Yeah, I get it. Of course, none of my family members are really toxic people or anything, really. It was just kind of more of a friend thing, really, than a family thing. Because, of course, family, in regards to, like, me anyway, they're going to always be here for me no matter what it is. I can always call on them if I ever need help. Like, my Aunt Sherry said so as well. But it's more along the lines of, like, my friends and you guys. I'm scared. I'm always nervous. Because back when I've told you about everything that happened in my past leading up to YouTube, it was it was a bit heartbreaking because back when I was dating my ex, I legitimately did love them a lot. Um, for what we originally talked about, Tyler, it was a book, but it's more of a 30-minute special rather than a movie. But back when I was originally um, when I was with my ex, I truly loved her and even gave her the free will necessary to like be with her friends or, uh, discuss like have her free space at home and stuff. And that blew up in my face a lot. So and now I'm always nervous because nowadays I can't even. It's hard to really see my other friends. Like I rarely see Bradley because he moves to like different states every day due to his work. Uh, I've rarely seen Bryson because I don't know phone numbers or his mother doesn't even come in contact with me when I text anything. Um, Andrew is pursuing his own thing, and it's really hard to find a time when I can be like, I'm gonna go ahead and drive another 3 hours to go to his place and just hang out with him for the rest of the night, and then go back another 3 hours when we go home, especially with construction. Um, and then it's hard to really stay in contact with people like Ainsley or Karina because either they have their school stuff going on or I do, and honestly, it makes me sad. And even having those moments where I'm either doing stuff like this, going through a mental illness class or whatever, that I'm not able to talk to Erifa as well, and that makes me sad too. Uh, and I'm just developing a little more anxiety of like, I had like that scary feeling that like a few times I've had to be like reassured. Exactly. When you love your friends so much that you really want to keep them as a friend because you have such a strong connection with them, and you really don't want to like see something where like you make a decision to be with this person or you go off to college and you can't really speak to them and stuff like that, and into that you lose the friends that you originally had a strong relationship with, or you question if they really cherish your friendship in any way. It's okay, broski. It's all right. Thanks though. Thank you. Uh, yeah, that's that's the scare now. At least with like, say my girl Erifa, I won't have to worry. I mean, I'm loyal enough, and um, I stay in contact with them. It's more of like friends like Karina that I'm more worried about than anything, especially because a lot of the stuff in July happened because of misunderstandings and disagreements and drama concerning like I originally had a crush on this person and now I love this person and stuff like that, and it really bugged me at that time because I'm like, well, why don't you just appreciate me regardless of if I'm your friend or your boyfriend or just an acquaintance or a stranger or just someone you watch like once in a while. I mean, crying out loud. I appreciate everyone regardless of their status. I appreciate Erifa if she was my girlfriend or a friend or anything. I appreciate you guys as my subscribers. And the only real exception for me not loving any of you is if you're an asshole or a killjoy. That's it. Otherwise, you're very much welcome here 100%. And you are very much loved by me 100%. And you will get that golden rule treatment that I request of you guys 100%. Because apparently feeling good is so much better than doing good. Or Feeling upset that you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever is apparently too much for you. Instead of appreciating the fact that you even have the friends and the family and the people that legitimately want to be your friends so much that they'll never leave, even if you do the most stupid, reprehensible crap. Legitimate. Because with everything that happened in July, everything with Angel and Karina just like got really hard for me to be like, I don't know if like it was a situation where I was scared and I was like, I don't know, guys. I don't know if you guys are true friends, or I don't know if you guys are like if people were willing to like if from just one censored word and everything, because I wanted people to like, because I was so concerned about my YouTube channel because it kept fluctuating back and forth in subscribers. Seriously, I was at 1.17k like, I don't know, 2 days ago, and now I'm back down to 1.16k. It seems like everybody's feeling like they gotta have somebody, but my equation's me plus me instead of me plus you. I don't know exactly what that means, but sort of, yeah. It's just a really, I don't know. It's just a lot. And I'm always scared now because it's hard to really find anyone loyal enough to stay, is the key. And that's where my separation anxiety comes from. Not from my family, because I know that my mom will always be my mom, or my dad will always be my dad, or my grandma will always be my grandma, and it keeps on going. And my girlfriend will always be my girlfriend and stuff like that. But like, my friends will always be my friends. Even if we don't speak to each other as much, even if we have moments where we go our separate ways, even if we have moments where we just that much, we just disagree a little bit, we're still friends and we respect each other and stuff like that. It's really hard to find that nowadays. And I felt like with you guys and with Karina and Ainsley and Sarath and Arifa, I found that. And now I'm scared of losing that. And I can't help feeling scared of that. I can't say, man up and be better, you know they're not going to go away, because I don't know. I can't see what they're thinking. I can't see what their lives are like. I can't. I can only see what my life is like. And when you've had an experience where you've been cheated on by your ex 5 times, and you've seen moments where your friends were like, you had the strongest connection with your friends, but then they just go off doing their own thing. Either they move to a different place, or it's hard to really get in contact with them because of like, they may have either changed their cell phone numbers, or their mother just won't come into contact with them. That kind of thing. See, other people know. Other people have had that scare of losing people they really care about. Of course, that's the separation anxiety I have. And I've worded it the way that I did on Instagram because I didn't want people, because I've had moments where my family had misinterpreted me saying you guys are like family as like me thinking you guys are more important than my family, which is sure as hell not true. But like, I mean, you guys are like it, of course. Yeah, I never want to lose a loved one. And I'm not even saying it like death or anything. Not at all. If they died, that's a natural part of life. But it's them like moving away from me, or not appreciating the fact that I'm in their life just as an important figure, is what feels heartbreaking the most, at least with either you guys or the rest of my friends, because I'd love to be someone who, yeah, even if they even like you at all. I mean, I haven't gone there because I'm pretty sure that people wouldn't be talking to me if they didn't like me at all, um, but more along the lines of like, do they actually cherish your friendship, or are they hiding the fact that that they're not appreciative behind your back? Is the thing. I don't know. But that is where my anxiety comes from, I guess. It's there. I don't know how to really get rid of it. And, I mean, talking about it felt great. Don't get me wrong, but that's not gonna get it to go away. Just saying. Like, I want to be in friendships and relationships where I can be like, I know they're never going to leave regardless of what decision I make, or regardless of what I've ever done to them, or how many I'm sorry's I've had to say. And I have some people like Sean Ainsley. I'm sure those people legitimately are like that, but I'm not sure about others because of the times that we rarely talk to each other in a personal way or anything. So I don't know. I bet a lot of people related to that separation anxiety thing, but I called this live stream talking about the books and mental therapy for a reason. I know you're scared, but I know that if those people you fear lose true care, they would never leave. Hold on, say that again. I know you're scared, but I know that if those people you fear losing truly care, they would never leave. And that's true, but I don't know. I legitimately do not know at all. Because they rarely say anything. Or I don't have the time to see it. And that's true too. If they leave for a stupid reason, they don't. I can't really call them a friend. But still, it's hard to tell. It really is. I honestly can say if I have faith in anyone, I can get even too loyal. Yeah. I'm very loyal with pretty much every relationship, friendship or otherwise. I just wish people were more appreciative of how much I try to be that aspiring figure for them, to be that positive role model, instead of everything that happened in July. Because everything that happened in July was the result of people misunderstanding, or people coming to assumptions rather than talking to me as their friend. And I almost lost everyone that was involved because of that. And it still hurts right here to this day. And it hurts right here to think about. No tears this time. But that's me. That's my separation anxiety. I don't know how to really get rid of it. I don't know how to feel about it. But eh. Right now, for the longest time, I've just been seeing 2021 as just that much of an improvement over 2020, but this much is just about it. We're still in a bunch of chaos. We're still debating over pretty much everything when we could have easily figured this out because politicians are too stupid. I don't know, guys. I legit don't know. But I'm hoping that by speaking about this and at least putting it out for friends to see, maybe then that will say something. Maybe that'll improve things. But for me now, this has just been affecting me for a while. Since August, really. I don't know. We'll see how that happens. But hopefully this shows people that I'm actually quite vulnerable as a person. I may not be like really, really thick-skinned at all. Trust me, I'm not. I am a man enough to admit my emotions. And I'm man enough to know that not everything hurts me, but the most important things in the world, if you lose that, it really does hurt like hell. So, I don't know. Well, that was mental therapy for me. Even a therapist has to go and be his own therapist to himself. Who would have thought? Because that's actually why I'm going to college in the first place, is to become a therapist. And I might start a thing on YouTube where I do therapy sessions with my friends, or therapy sessions with all of you. Who knows? I don't know. That's if you guys really want it, though. I'm not going to do it if you guys don't want it to. And I can easily go on YouTube and talk about a lot of different subjects that are really hard to talk about. Gender, deviant behavior, sexualities, well, ish. I'm still learning that class. And many, many other... aging is another one. But, yeah. And even just going by life experience still. So... yeah, I've been through a lot of sociology classes that I have such fond memories over. I've had interpersonal relationships and families. There we go. Deviant behavior as well, gender and aging, and right now I'm doing sexualities. There's death and dying. There's research, which I'm doing right now as a writing intensive course, and foreign language, basically structural concepts in regards to foreign language. Talking about aging would really help me, and I'll have a session where I do that somehow and somewhere. I don't know exactly how to do it, but it's a start. And I wanted to one of the other purposes for me doing YouTube as well was I wanted to bring my like passion for entertainment as well as therapy to here, and to grow a bigger platform where I can do the things I love, acting, therapy, just talking about entertainment in general, bring it all worldwide as much as I could. That's my intention, but I can't really do that without you guys, because the subscriber count keeps going up and down like ridiculously. It's hard to really go anywhere or improve when I get varied responses, especially ones where it's like if I talked about anything with like anything else other than Trolls or Paw Patrol, it gets shit for views pretty much. Because the Godzilla vs. Kong review was like a month or two ago, and that's still at like 106 views. Almost the lowest out of all my videos. It's like no one gives a crap. And that's honestly the scary part of how I'm starting to feel, really. feeling like no one cares about what I make. No one cares about the other aspects of what I could be talking about. If I did Marvel Marathon or Disney or Illumination or DreamWorks, would anyone care? I highly doubt it, because I did Godzilla vs. Kong and that got crap views. So, I'm almost fed up and frustrated because I don't know how to improve. But good to see that people are saying that they found interest in it, or that they're down with the idea of me doing therapy stuff here. I'm glad to see that, I really am. And I think I may start doing it, because I'm sure that people need it just as much as I do. So, yeah. So that this live stream doesn't really end on a really depressing note, maybe if you labeled your channel as diverse in subjects, it could have helped. That's kind of what I did for my bio anyway. I said Paw Patrol, trolls, etc. Like, I always put etc. in the description because it says, hey, there's more I could talk about other than this stuff. I'm just saying that trolls and Paw Patrol were like key points of what I did on the channel. That was where I got my following from. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So this live stream doesn't end on a depressing note. I really want to thank you guys for just straight up being here and helping me. And just being really good people in general, because it's almost really hard to come across good people nowadays. Or people that are loyal enough to be good no matter how bad life gets. So, that's the thing. I may be a 20-year-old man, but Jesus, my life is really only just beginning. And I want you guys and all my friends and my family to be right along for the ride. So, yeah. I did not know it's on Disney Channel, but I have been seeing that it has been airing there, so, yeah. And I hope you can apply the same golden rule thing that I always have. I hope things will turn for the better for you. Thank you. Really. Don't be sorry that you came in late, seriously. I want people to stop saying, I'm sorry for coming in late, or anything like that. Just as long as you're here, I don't care if people show up, or they never did show up to the live stream, but then they rewatch it when it's re-uploaded. I'm glad you got the book. I hope you really liked it. I'm pretty sure you did, but still. Just kind of wanted to be sure. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for being the subscribers that I know you guys are. Thank you for being good people anyway. And I know that this was definitely not as uplifting as other streams, trust me. But it wasn't as depressing as, say, the talking about my mental troubles live stream, which was almost nothing but downers. But sometimes humans have to talk about their emotions, because bottling them up is a horrible thing to do. It really is. And sometimes talking about it helps people cope with the situations more and stuff like that. So, with that, I guess I'm done here for at least a while. I mean, I may make videos concerning Shang-Chi or even the Rick and Morty Season 5 finale or even just all of season 5 in general, if people are interested. Because, you know, I don't want to make a video if it's not going to get anything. Why make something that's not going to gain any attention? Just saying. Anyway, I'm Party Player Preston, and I want you all to continue being amazing people. And I want you all to continue doing right by me as I do right by you. And I want you all to grow into extremely amazing people. Because you guys already are, whether you see it or not. And I hope that someone like me can be an influence. Because honestly, I feel like in my mind I'm starting to lose that influence. But we'll see how that goes. So, you guys are amazing. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.